Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In today's episode, we are in the Ueno region of Tokyo, which is in the Taito ward, and this area extends from Ueno all the way to Asakusa. And this area has always been called the Shitamachi area, which is the lower city area of Tokyo, but it's also been associated a lot with the lower working class, but also with a lot of really cool, really traditional cultural things here in Tokyo, but also a lot of really quaint marketplaces and the Ueno Park, which is super duper nice park in the region of Tokyo. But yeah, this is a really cool area which has a proper and really interesting blend of Japanese culture, but also modern day lifestyle. So I'm super excited to be here, super excited to see what there is in this area. So without any further ado, let's explore. The Ueno area of Tokyo is part of the historic Shitamachi, or Low City, long-lasting associated with working-class culture and its distinctive dialect. Its name means upper field, and it developed around Ueno Station, once the main gateway to northern Japan. Following the Meiji Restoration, it evolved into a cultural hub where today museums, markets, and parks blend tradition with everyday Tokyo life. Bustling streets, seasonal festivals, and the greenery of Ueno Park reflect its enduring lively character. In daily life, commuters, students, and local families move through its streets, giving Ueno a constant, grounded energy. One of the most famous streets right here is called Ameyoko, or Ameyoko, like the natives like to call it. And this street runs all the way from Ueno Station all the way to Okachimachi Station. And it is a little bit of a crazy street because it does run along the train lines. And because of that, it's super duper loud, but at the same time, it's a beautiful blend of very local looking stores, very small looking stores that have a lot of local items, but also a lot of color, a lot of people. And it's just something very different than what you would expect from a more modern market or places where more tourists would come. So if you want to get like a real shopping experience here in Japan, you have to come to this area because you're just going to discover so many things, so many traditional things too, and obviously much cheaper prices too. Ameyoko is a lively open-air market in Ueno known for its dense crowds, street food, and eclectic shops. Today, vendors sell everything from fresh seafood and dried fish to spices, snacks, and clothing, but the heart of the market lies in its food culture. Stalls overflow with glistening cuts of tuna, squid, scallops, and eel, while others specialize in dried anchovies, seaweed, and preserved delicacies. The market's energetic atmosphere is defined by shouting merchants, sizzling grills, and colorful displays of fish, creating a sensory overload of smells, sounds, and flavors. Rooted in post-war street trade, it remains a vibrant, food-driven slice of everyday Tokyo life. Ameyoko originally was known as Ameya, which translates to the candy street. And yes, this street used to have quite a lot of candy stores back in the day. And of course, as you guys have seen from these images, it has changed quite a lot. Right now, there's food, there's a lot of people that are selling clothes and other things, pretty much anything you could imagine in reality. But there is one store that has survived, and it's called Niki no Kashi. That store was founded in 1947, and it's a wholesale store that sells quite a lot of candy, ranging from European candy to American candy to Japanese candy, and also cookies, and pretty much whatever you could imagine. But it's a really, really beautiful store. They have really, really good prices, probably the best prices you can find here in Tokyo. So if you are around this area, it's probably the perfect place to fill up your luggage with as much candy as you can. And also it's just interesting to walk through it because it is a staple of the past, and it really blends the past with present day shopping, and it's just beautiful. Niki no Kashi is a charming candy shop in the heart of Ameyoko, famous for its countless aisles of cookies, chocolates, and traditional Japanese sweets. The store carries nostalgic treats alongside candies imported from around the world, creating a colorful, fragrant maze of confections that delight both children and adults. Just beside it stands Yoshida's Shrine, a small Edo-period temple historically serving local merchants and residents. Its quiet presence, complete with wooden carvings and seasonal decorations, contrasts the bustling market, offering a peaceful spiritual retreat amid Ameyoko's vibrant food-filled energy. Like the name of the area here in Ueno, there is Ueno Park, which is a really beautiful park that is sort of landscaped in a European way. But then you also have this blend of Asian culture too, because there are a couple of temples inside the park. And I must say that the temples are beautiful, but they aren't the most majestic temples that you would see here in Japan, with over 170,000 shrines and temples throughout the country. Eventually, once you start seeing a lot of them, they kind of start to blend in. So you know which ones are going to be your favorites and which ones are not. But they are super duper beautiful and worth going to if you do come to the park. But then there are also a couple of museums inside this park and also a zoo. So yeah, it is kind of crazy to see that Ueno is such a crazy city that has so many commercial districts, but then they also have this really beautiful park. And this is kind of also the magic of Japan. They have architecture and landscaping that pretty much kind of looks like other places of the world. And as I said, this looks like Europe, so you can be in Japan, but also Europe, and then you can go to another neighborhood and it'll be another continent. But yeah, this place is super beautiful and really worth the detour. Ueno Park is a historic urban oasis in Ueno, celebrated for its beautiful natural landscapes, including tree-lined paths and the serene Shinobazu Pond, where lotus petals float across the water in summer. The park houses two notable religious sites: Bentendo Temple, perched on an island in the pond and dedicated to Benzaiten, the goddess of music and art, and Ueno Toshoko Shrine, a brightly colored Edo-period shrine honoring Tokugawa Ieyasu. Designed with wide avenues and open lawns, parts of the park carry a distinctively European feel, blending Japanese spiritual heritage with leisurely, continental-style gardens. Not too far away from Ueno Park, we have the Kanei-ji Temple, which was founded in 1625, and this temple may seem like it's not that important, but during the Tokugawa era, it was one of the most influential temples of the time because it was strategically placed within reach of Edo Castle so that it could protect it. Today, it just looks like a regular building that is not too far away from Ueno Park, but I love looking into these historical buildings because when you kind of look into the history of them, then you realize how much bigger these places were, how maybe parts of it were destroyed and then rebuilt. But right now I like going to these kind of parks that not a lot of tourists go because, well, it's just much more quiet and you get to see something that maybe not a lot of people usually give a lot of importance to. And if you're looking for toys, there is a store called Yamashiroya, which is a complex that goes on for 6 floors with a bunch of collectibles, and each floor is themed differently. So if you're looking for something specific, you are going to have to walk through probably quite a few floors, but it is super duper cool. It's also a little bit overwhelming too, just because there's just so much stuff. You're not going to find any used toys right here, but you're going to find a lot of like cool, smaller toys, a lot of stuffed animals, themed things that have to do with Japan. And it's a little bit different than what you would see in Ikebukuro or Akihabara. But yeah, it is still really, really cool. And different is good because then if you're looking for something that's not available in those other places, you'll find it here. But like most Japanese stores, it is super overwhelming just because it's a little bit tight. There's a lot of people and there's a little bit too much to see too. That's what happens when there's a little too much choice. You can kind of get a little bit overwhelmed, but it is fun. Yamashiroya Ueno is a beloved multi-floor collectible and toy store right in front of Ueno Station with over 140 years of history as a local favorite shopping destination. The 6 levels are packed with everything from the hottest anime and game figures to board games, model kits, plushies, puzzles, and trading cards, making it a paradise for collectors and pop culture fans alike. You'll also find countless gachapon machines and rare character goods, drawing crowds of both local and visitors eager to browse and take home unique treasures. The Ueno region is so vast and big. There truly are so many things to discover right here, from shopping districts to otaku culture and even beautiful parks. And I've been walking here all day and now I'm back at Ueno Park and I think I'm just going to be relaxing. I really hope that you guys enjoyed coming on this visit of the Ueno region of Tokyo. And if you did enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment too. Let me know if there's other places in Tokyo, other places in Japan or maybe the world that you'd like me to go visit, I could make that happen. Okay, well that's it. Have a great day and I'll see you guys in the next video.